Hello, David. How are you?
I'm good, Matt. How are you?
I'm very well. Coming to the end of day one of Superbooth 25.
You need a sandwich. I just had a sandwich. Don't know what was in it, but I ate it.
I definitely need a sandwich. But more than that, I need to know about this.
All right, so the life and the universe. No, you don't know this. Okay. So those are familiar with RotoControl, our 3 modes, plug-in and mix mode, have been integrated with Ableton. Now, those features from plug-in and mix mode come to Bitwig.
Bitwig, excellent.
Which is now a public beta, now available. So, excuse me, mix mode is where we control our audio environment, touch control.
Oh, I see. So as you're touching the control, it's updating on the screen there.
Correct.
Oh, I wasn't aware it did that.
Now you are.
I am.
All the track names and labels and colors are all taken from the active Bitwig session or Ableton session. And the knobs default to volume, being the audio environment.
Yeah.
The buttons default to mute. We can change the behavior of the defaults in mix mode. By holding down select, we can change to pan. Now the knobs will be controlling pan, or one of the effects sends, or returns, I should say. Also the knobs can be solo, or record arm as well.
It's very quick to update, actually. I'm surprised just how quick that is.
That's the whole beauty of the motorized knobs. It's instant recall.
Yeah. Having the colour come through as well from your tracks and your devices on there as well, I think it just...
And it's instant. So if I change the label here, kick one, and just let's call it kick in caps. Oh. Try that again. Thank you, sir. We'll change the colour. Let's go to a red, so it's high contrast.
Lovely.
And then we rename it.
Kick. Cool. Because ultimately, quick navigation is the kind of name of the game. You don't want technology getting in the way when you're trying to make music. You want to navigate really quickly.
We want to make you happy when you make music. Okay, that's what it should be all about, right?
Okay.
So, hang on, we're still in mix mode.
Yep.
So we've also got our returns by pressing both the arrow keys. We've got our transport controls.
Okay, play, stop, record, overdub,
Rearm, loop as well. Okay, we also have a track focus. So when we hit function, we now have control over the volume pan and the sends for each track. Now remember, everything is bi-directional.
It's so quick to update.
As I click on screen,
and
if I move something on screen, a knob on screen, you'll see it happens on the Roto as well. All bi-directional. Touch sensitive.
Brilliant. Super fast, super quick.
You happy with
super
that? And then
convenient.
you've got lots of pages that you can scroll through based on how many tracks you've got. Up to 64 can be represented here.
Yes. Just a question. How does this integrate when using something like the grid in Bitwig? Have you used that much before, the kind of grid environment?
The grid environment is... Remind me of the grid environment. Is that the like the modular type synth?
Yeah.
So I haven't used it extensively. This is a public beta.
Oh, okay.
So there's still some features and some loose ends to tie up, and that's why we put it out to the public so we can get lots of feedback.
Yep.
And you can email Bitwig at melbourneinstruments.com.
Okay, cool. Well,
so let's keep going.
Yeah.
So now we've got plug-in mode. Let's go to plug-in mode. And let's have a look at the plug-in. So cool thing about Bitwig is we've got these remotes, which are like macros.
Yeah.
So as soon as we click on a macro, the macros appear instantly.
Oh, that's cool.
So here are the remotes for the Nectar acoustic drum kit.
Yes.
Yep. and I can learn as I would, learn once, always in the unit. But the remotes are like a macro in, say, Ableton, so there is no learning. They are instantly mapped to Roto's knobs.
Right.
If we have a look at the dark bass, the great thing about the remotes in Bitwig, which I was trying to say before, is that you've got these different remote pages that relate to different parameter groups. So like oscillator envelopes.
Yep.
And we can toggle through them, and you can see how it's all reflecting immediately on
Brilliant.
RotoControl.
Excellent. And so will this only look at Bitwig's plugins, or will it look at any third-party plugins and
third-party plugins, Bitwig devices.
Right.
This is a public beta, so there are some third-party plugins that are not quite right just at the moment, but we're quickly getting there.
Cool, man. Great stuff. I love it. As a Bitwig user, I mean, instantly I'm looking at this and just imagine it sat there, you know, left hand on this pretty much all the time, that hand on the mouse over there.
Yeah, and the same features as in Ableton. We've got, our track select up here by holding function. We've also got our transport controls, as in mix mode. So mix mode and plugin mode work kind of side by side.
Yeah.
Also, if we're learning a plugin, it's very simple. Learn, touch the knob, move the parameter.
Brilliant. There it is.
It's learned. And not only is it learned, but it's also grabbed the label.
Oh.
Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. So that's band 2 gain. Yep.
Now, with the setup app, we can change even further and customize further. Let's change that to, say, a fuchsia. And you should see it's immediately reflected on RotoControl as well. And we can change the label. We can just call that, gain 2. And there you go.
And it's updated.
Now, that's forever stored on RotoControl. So every time I recall that EQ3, is it, on in Bitwig?
Yeah. It's there.
That control is available.
Great. So what do we do? Where do we go and get this? Is this from your website, the download, the public beta?
Well, you have to call your mum, your uncle. No. It's available from melbourneinstruments.com.
Brilliant.
So it's a free update, of course.
Yeah. Superb. Great stuff. Okay. And did you want to head over to this little beauty over here?
This little beauty here. Okay, so this is our first synth. This is where everything comes from. So this is our 12-voice, 4-part analog synthesizer. So it had a step sequencer which worked, but it didn't have the sequencer that matched the quality of its sound. So we've just also released a public beta of the multi-track sequencer for this 4-track polyphonic, polymeter, polyrhythmic, front panel parameter locking, micro timing, probability sequencer for NINA. And as part of the update, we've also included 64 new noise types to help with sound design with percussive and atonal sounds.
Okay.
As well. So you've got something that becomes very performative, standalone, and you can see that you still have access to all the great sounds from NINA, but now even more, and now you can use it as a kind of standalone sequencer. It's what was kind of really missing. And now it's almost like a completely new monster of a machine.
Yeah.
Let's go to... And everything that you're hearing is coming from NINA. There's no other processing unless you go and master your audio. There's no other processing whatsoever.
Wow.
Let's have a look at some of the sound features. If we go to track 4.
That's a chunky kick.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
I did that.
Did you? Did you design that one yourself?
I did that. Hi, Mum. But to show you that we can also, we've introduced 64 new noise types. Metal clangs and buzzers.
Yeah.
That are kind of foundations to not only drum sounds, but to a whole lot of different sounds. So it really puts it in the hands, and it helps, because we know that creating sound is not just about the oscillators and the sound engine, but it's also moving sound over time. That's correct. MelbourneInstruments.com. Anyway, I'm sounding like a used car salesman. So, but the great thing about the noise types is that we can parameter lock the noise types as well.
Oh, lovely.
So let me show you. Here we've got a kind of 4 on the floor kick, I believe.
Yeah.
And I'll just isolate that kick. And we've got so many track and per step parameters like length, direction, track probability, track voices, so we can play a chord per step. We've got 12 voices available. The default is 3 voices,
Wow.
but you can edit it. Here we've got just 1 because I'm playing with a kick. So what I'm going to do is change this length to 16 to make it easier to demo this. And now I'm going to start adding different noises and do like a kind of kick snare or kick hi-hat.
Yeah. Just for that step.
There you go.
Nice.
Just for that step.
Yeah.
And then we've got, copy and paste.
Oh, that's nice and quick.
Then I can parameter lock the whole front panel per step.
Cool. Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm also free to change the track sound. Overall, I'll take animate off for complete madness.
Fantastic. So is
But
this...
we also, hang on,
Yeah,
but wait, there's more.
yeah,
we
yeah,
also
yeah.
have live automation. So that was kind of per step parameter locking.
Yeah.
But we can also do this across the length of the track. So if we go into live record mode and I move a knob. Silly me, I didn't press animate. You'll see oscillator 3 now moves smoothly.
So animate is the button that allows you to basically see all the movement of the
Or I
controls.
just hold down a step. Now you can see the steps that are flashing means that there's front panel values, but no note values.
Yes.
And I'm still free to go and edit those as well. So
So like a takeover mode.
yeah, but now I've rewritten that position of oscillator 3 level.
Very cool.
Instead of being smooth now, I've interrupted some of it as well.
Wicked. That's really cool because I suppose people looking at this and seeing everything moving are thinking, oh, I shouldn't touch it. Now it's moving around.
That's right. And it's a really good point, Matt, because I forgot. I'm not working off a script here. You can take over one of these knobs at any time you want, and you're not going to damage the knob at all.
No.
It's a big myth.
Yeah.
Because it's based on drone technology, so they're contactless. So all you're doing is you're pushing past a magnetic force. And that's also with RotoControl as well, and Delia.
Yeah. So it's the same technology in these dials as it is in the RotoControl.
And also in Delia, that's on my shirt at the moment.
Yes. She's very nice. I'm going to have to get one of these T-shirts.
Oh, I thought you were... Okay.
So is this update available now for users?
This update is available now. It's free for all NINA users.
Yeah,
If
great.
you have no NINA. We've got a magnetic overlay for some of the new sequencer features.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's free.
Great. So
As well.
where can
So
they
if
get that
you
from? Just download that from the website.
You go to our website. Some of our dealers will have some of these.
Okay.
But you go to our website, you put your serial number in, and you can get one of these for free. We send it off to you from Australia. So
Oh, no way.
Australia,
That's
is
very
a
cool.
country on this planet.
It is.
We're still part of the planet. Yeah, planet Earth, aren't we? Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
so.
But last time I checked,
Oh,
anyway.
Good.
But who knows what happens outside Superbooth when we're here this weekend?
So where are we now?
I don't know. Somewhere.
In my mind, I'm already gone. Thank
Dude,
you, Matt.
thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Is it Sonic State?
Sonicstate?
I can't say sound on sound. I can't say music radar.
You can't say any of those, no.
I know. Thank you, Sonic State.
Thank you, mate.
Matt.
Cheers, dude. He's off again.